The Amber terrorist attack for Big G, for my Trinquen, and the other kidnapping for ransom cases, the way they happen inside Bamenda, now those attacks them, they necessitate this order where we want to see them on the screen right now. Those attacks and those terrorist murders and incidents, they will need for happen for push the authorities to this level for take this drastic decision where they take them today. Whereas people that we don't foresee them. Now, make I explain something for now. We knew that this kind of attacks they go happen and people will be killed. We know. Say if they no ban Okada, now wait till this will go happen. The governor himself knows. But do you know who doesn't know it? The Okada riders, the Okada riding customers, the people the way they kill them for that Maltrinquen, Big G snack bar. All those people them, they don't know them. Say their lives be at stake because of that Okada where they ride past. For them, the Okada, they serve them. It serves them a purpose. They need them for transact their day-to-day activities them. So, if the governor go now go ban the Okada, it will make enemies with the same people the way they try to save their lives. So now one of the reasons that way authorities that they hesitate for take some measures them, even if the measures go save lives, they need for these bad things to happen so that when they take those drastic measures, the population will understand. You get the point. And also, me, I get my own part to play. I get to prepare the population, their minds, prepare them psychologically, prepare them emotionally, prepare them for when the ban it finally happen. So now, as the ban will happen, even the Okada riders them, they don't go be as angry. They don't go want to agitate because they understand why such a decision has been taken. The population at large, they understand why. Because if those incidents did not happen, if lives were not lost because of the Ambazona terrorism and Okada riders and all of those things there, no one would understand what the governor... Imagine if the governor would just decide for January 2023, say, Ego, put out this order, or the SDO, say, Ego, put out this order, limit the circulation of bikes in certain areas of Bamenda at certain times. If the governor would just come up with that order for January 2023, you know how many lives if we don't save them? If we don't save dozens of lives, but wait, if it happen, the same people then we don't save their lives, they forget a backlash against it. They for say, hey, the governor wicked, the governor no one me were picking the chop. Now that Okada they feed we. You understand? The same people the way they kill them, like Sandra where they kill it for Big G, and all the other people the way they kill them, where their lives would have been saved. Now the same people then therefore complain about this order if the order had come earlier. That's how human beings operate. This one is not just the wickedness of the Anglophones. This is how human beings operate everywhere in the world. Not just in Bamenda, not just in Cameroon, even in the UK. When you put out a policy where it will help, for example, during the coronavirus pandemic, when the British government will come out with lockdown, say me the lockdown restrict people their movements for try to contain the virus. You know who will lash out? The ordinary people, the way they want to save their lives. They say, no, we want to live our lives. I want to go me for park. I want to enjoy my concerts. I want to go me driving. I want to live my normal life. But they were trying to protect Nayi life. And because of that lockdown and all of that drastic measures, the way they will be taken, many businesses then, they go bankrupt, but many lives were saved. It is a trade-off. No situation, no day where you will get 100% of what you desire. Sometimes you have to give in order to take. So you have to trade something. Many businesses went bankrupt because of the lockdowns during the coronavirus, especially restaurants, amusement parks, hotels, and the entertainment industry and the hospitality industry. They went bankrupt. They lost a lot of money. Many workers were made redundant. They were furloughed, taken out of work. They could not pay their mortgages, could not pay bills. But it was a necessary evil in order for save human lives. And they potentially saved thousands of lives because of that action. This is another example. Before government one act, they get to think about all these things. And sometimes before government one act, they need to be pushed in a certain direction to act. That's when, or that's where the activists like myself and you come in. You, the Mugu Mugus, you, the Cameroon Home, you, all the people, the way they watch, they leave comments from our comment section. Thank you so much. That's where you come in. We do our part, we play our part. Now make I digress more, I explain something from now when I know. Around this time last year, we know very well, for October last year, they be get this Canada pre-talks, where we don't hear about so much. Una want tell una something we never ever know before, we are never talking before. The truth, the reality, now say, Cameroon government, right from the head of government, the Prime Minister of the Republic, it be sent a delegation to Canada for good dialogue with Ayabacho them. That is the truth. That is a fact. But when way people they be talk say, and yes, the people the way they be come out for Cameroon go for Canada, they be get the presidency of the Republic was aware that something of that nature was happening. Make una understand this. Now, at that time, for that October, all through November and the rest, when were these idiots, they be there for Facebook, they post, they talk today, so, oh, there is negotiation happening, there is the Canada pre-talks happening, they were making all of this noise. I remember Scam and Gongo personally messaged me, say, haha, we have defeated you, because they will not be talking, no dialogue with terrorists. Why Cameroon government there for Canada now in the dialogue with terrorists? Do you think I stoop down to the level of replying to that idiot, or replying to the people the way they believe those nonsense on Facebook, they talk today, so negotiation they happen for Canada? No, because that is not a priority. What is my priority? My priority, I say, I know where to go work. I know where to no go work. That so-called dialogue or negotiation, whatever, with Amber terrorists, especially the one for diaspora, no go ever work. We no dialogue with Ayabacho for Ashu Array, for surrender for Manu today. It was not because of no Canada dialogue. No been a Canada dialogue, it disarm Oliver Lekiaka, disarm Transporter, Amigo, Ivomba, and all the other rest. No been a Canada pre-talks or Swiss dialogue or whatever, it disarm those ones them. Which way disarm them? Now good old kumkumization on the ground. So me, I know which way go work, I know my own stance. So rather than for Shidon to get stupid arguments of Facebook with non-entities and idiots, you know what we did? We did the real work now in the background. Diplomacy. So we use our own influence where we get them within government. Like I don't explain for now. Within the Cameroon government, you get people the way they now, they call them, say, the appeasement committee, where they believe in appeasing Ambazona terrorists. And because of those appeasement people, them, where they get the scam and Congo deal, and Nambere deal, now because of those people, them, where they be send people there for Canada, for go on the what they be doing and waiting for Canada, say, pre-talks. So wait till we happen, I say, we get our own position, the me included, and I get a lot of say and power and influence and weight. So we also shut on down, we talk, say, okay, the appeasement committee, a one for do this. We say and say, no go work. So just like how the appeasement committee, it be lobby for get to this level where they send people for Canada, we too will do our own lobbying. Lobbying government, lobbying special interest groups, lobbying individuals and groups and government officials and whatnot, for make sure say our own rights and our own position is for further our interest and protect our own position. Now why that way? If we now remember vividly, after Ayabacho, it became postam. I go find that video. One day plan for una. Because it day live on this page where when they watch me live today, the video still day. After Ayabacho become postam, say they get Canada pre-talks and blah, 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 blah. The only person where it become counter that nonsense, na Oka Nasiri Clovis. And na me, I be sending. I tell Oka Nasiri Clovis because I be too busy. I'm not even there in the country at that time. I think I be there in the United States of America. I tell Clovis, say, do a live broadcast. And I waited this will happen. The reality na say there is no negotiation happening in Canada. I tell Clovis, say, go out there with the authority where me, I give you, go broadcast them. Clovis go live. He go broadcast that information. Tell una. Ayabacho said there is dialogue. All man, they talk say there is dialogue, there is negotiation for Canada. Me and Clovis tell una say there is no dialogue. What happened? The Swiss government, the Swiss foreign ministry, Canadian government, Canadian foreign minister, it can put out a communique on their official Facebook, their official account, their official website for Canada government. It put out a communique, said they began Canada pre-talks with the Cameroon government and Ayabacho. When I know the only person where we can counter that information, it wasn't the Cameroon government, it been me and Okada Nasri Clovis will tell when I say there is nothing happening in Canada. When I know why we talk so, because we know our own powers and our own influence. We use our own influence for overshadow and overcome the appeasement committee people them. Cancel the nonsense. At the end of the day, the Minister of Communication, it put out a message. It tell una say, no man, no mandate Canada for talk on behalf of Cameroon or for get mediation or whatever on behalf of Cameroon. End of discussion. Since that message go out for January 2023, now we're there for December 2023, it has been about 11 months. No person, it never countered that message. Cameroon governments had the final say. End of discussion. So the point where they make and say, we the activists, we have a job to do. We know what way we do. And a lot of what way we do happens, but in the background. We don't know the fight where we fight, my country people them. If we not be there, ma tell una, Cameroon government for don't capitulate. They for don't sell they for don't even sell the Anglophone zone to these idiots them. Because many of them couldn't care less. Honestly, because they have more important things to do. You want to talk to this minister, I say, I beg, no talk to me about Bamenda. Wait to be Bamenda. Who cares about Bamenda? They are killing themselves. When they talk like, say, Cameroon government, the benefits something for Bamenda. What does Cameroon government need from Bamenda? What? So now we use our political capital, the small political capital where we don't gain them, for lobby for our position. For lobby, for make sure say the idiots and non-entities and the shit no white blacks like the Ayabacho Lucas, Sako Ekome and the Tapang Ivo do not get made to be relevant. When they talk about public discourse about Cameroon, those are literally non-entities, shit no white blacks. I did talk to a minister. I asked, say, why do you even entertain these fools? Person like Sako Ekome, Ayabacho, they call you, answer a call for what? For what purpose? If they call you today, even if you get your number, it call you the minute you answer, you know, say now you need just hang up the phone and block him. It's a non-entity. If you get time for waste, call the military officer in your division or on the ground and encourage them. Give him Mimbo. Just call, talk to it, say you're doing a fantastic job. And they will wipe all the terrorists. Look at Libyalem for heaven's sake. Now, some Canada pre-talk or Swiss negotiation, it make Libya clean as it clean so. No. So, make una understand the impact of what we do. The appeasement committee, the people, the way they believe in appeasement, even in government. Some of them believe in that policy because they genuinely think say it go work. But people that like we don't study ambassador terrorism, I get PhD in ambassador terrorism studies. And then they talk because say, I hate the Ayabacho and the Sako. I don't hate them. I mean, a non-entity where it be inconsequential for my life. Why would I even waste the energy of hating them? I don't hate them. Couldn't care less about them. But I know their capability. Noise on Facebook. That's all they are capable of. Even the ambush, no white blacks on the ground, no longer listen to them. Chris Anno don't tell one for here. Simple kidnapping for ransom case where they kidnap some person. They ask you say make it intervene. If it be even intervene, talks to they so make it negotiate the ransom for them. They not even get the powers for do that one. They just tell you say you are a non-entity. We don't listen to you. Get out. And they go on for collect the ransom where they want for collect them and do their own thing. But that person that we call itself say Amber, you want to go for Canada or for Switzerland for negotiate with you to achieve what? That is the problem. And afterward, we don't see the examples, the Nambere deals, come and Congo. They don't come for Cameroon. We take our money, we buy insult and buy trouble. So we could not let the same thing happen with this nonsense for, say, Canada. So yes, we sabotage them. Now people are like we, and now why that way? As soon as the Minister for Communication, if we put out that communique, talks that they don't get nothing for do with Canada or non-negotiation for Canada. Now me I see that letter before they even read them for CRTV. You understand? Me I see that letter before they read them for CRTV. We publish them. Then now all man stand knock his head. All the people the way they be work and una yeah scam and come one die vex. It one boss like Tumbu. And all the other people the way they did for appeasement committee, they went crazy. They went crazy. They say, oh, Cameroon, hey, they don't put Sansan for Canada, their eye. They don't disgrace Canada, this and that. Say, la, la. They talk to all kind of nonsense. Say Canada go retaliate against Cameroon. They go do that. What does Cameroon need from Canada? Cameroon, even for trade, Cameroon does not trade that much with Canada. If you want to talk about the global trade where Cameroon did trade, even with the United States of America, it makes up 3%, 3% for Cameroon economy, the GDP. Unasema 3 finger, they know. 3% of our economy be with the United States of America. Then let alone Canada. It means it not even reach 1%. And that 1% can easily be compensated by Nigeria. Let alone China, we therefore they beg for expanding trade with Cameroon. You get even France. I was trying to make this mob so France is leverage for Cameroon now 8% for our economy. 8. I mean say when I see my 5 fingers now plus 3, 8. Now only 8% of Cameroon GDP it rely on trade with France. Cameroon did trade with Japan past France. Trade with with Russia past France. Trade with Nigeria past France. We're not even talk about China. China on a different level. You understand? Cameroon don't diversify economic, international trade for the way where no one country not get too much leverage over Cameroon. The one country will get the biggest leverage over Cameroon now, even China, no be France. Then why the French president or whatever, no fit talk anything for Cameroon government do am. When Cameroon government, when Russia, it be invite African leaders and forget the Russia-Africa summit. The United States and France and other European powers they try for dissuade the Cameroon government, make it not attend the summit. And other African nations like Senegal and Ivory Coast and the rest for try for limit Africa link and business ties with Russia, because Russia need Africa, Africa needs Russia. When they trade with each other, they make money. We get materials for sell them. They need the raw weapons for build their power plants, for explore, for build their uranium, nuclear weapons, power plants, and all the rest, technology, mobile phones, and all of those things. And they need the raw materials like bauxite, aluminium, steel, and all of those things. They need all those raw materials. We need the investments. We need military equipment. We need aerospace. We need mobile phones. We need technology, and all of those things. We need our stadiums build, roads, and all of those things. So now win-win situation. So Europe and the United States, they will try to dissuade Cameroon and other African countries make it not attend the Russia-Africa summit. Cameroon tell them and say, okay, we have heard. And the next week, Cameroon sent a delegation, very powerful one, to Russia. Now the same thing that about 15 years ago, when Cameroon initiated ties with China, Europe tried to sabotage it. The United States tried to sabotage it. It did not work. Cameroon go for China, that's all. Bring in foreign investment from China. So even the whole European bloc, it not get that much power over Cameroon. The United States not get no power over Cameroon, let alone Canada. What it be Canada? So Canada, what can Canada possibly do to Cameroon that will hurt Cameroon? They know. I'm not sure. So we'll get even one a multinational cooperation for Cameroon when a Canadian. At least we get American corporations. Like we get insurance companies. We get Caterpillar. When a American company will get manufacturers when American products like iPhone and the rest, what do the Canadians produce where Cameroon need them? Where we would fear for cross Canada? And then the worst one are Switzerland. Except for say they get hospital for their way President Paul Biya, they go receive medical attention. What else does Switzerland produce that Cameroon would care about? Nothing. They have no leverage over Cameroon. Nobody force Cameroon government for do anything. Besides, whatever they will provide with, if France decide today say they're going to sell with their military equipment, we'll tell them say, okay, thank you so much. We'll take our money to China. We'll take our money to Russia, and we'll get it from there. It's just as simple as that. You make alliance somewhere else. Simple. So that is the situation, my contributor. Sorry, say I digress, and I start talk about something else now because this one will be very important to me. I think we will end the live broadcast. So maybe at a different time I will come play for now. One or two other videos. One particular video there I want to come play on for now, and then we'll analyze them. I want to talk because I want to bring in Minister Paul and Tanganji. For can talk about the comments that we be making about there is no Anglophone crisis, and for explain exactly what it will be mean. But I think say the time don't pass, so we'll end on this high note with this letter where it come out from the SDO for Mezam. But before I go, I want to appreciate una the black legs and way una don't join we. So we'll get Leonardo Leo Newdine or Newdine. I don't know. It sounds like an short name because of that Nui. So it talks that the voices are making millions from this thing. That's why it can't finish. Of course not. It's not finishing anytime soon because they are making their money. Even Chris Anu tell una, say when they kidnap some person, they don't care whether you call yourself president or whatever you call yourself. You call for intervene, the boys don't care. They are just interested in their money. That one even me I talk am. Capo Daniel they talk the same thing. All of them they don't realize the same thing when me have start telling una. So this comment once again, now the second comment is from the former mayor for Manfe, Mayor Ayuk Takunchong John. It talks say I have a doctor or now the same or no, I don't really read this one. Now the same comment. So Capo Daniel can't even read fluently. We know that now. Capo Daniel is a person that go school. So the person who posts this comment now, Abdullahi Aliyu. So also get Leonardo again. It talks say it's sad for Bamenda. I remember in my village in 2017, I was well beaten when I talked against Amber. I left my village and now enjoy my life in Yaoundé, but I is sorry my people back home. That is just the situation. Perika, it be a previous comment. It be talks to the watch from Widikum Batibo. Sounds like a Momo Pekin. So, oh yeah, now the second comment is from former mayor for Manfe, Ayuk Takunchung John. It's a self-acclaimed General Ashu of Upper Bayang has tearfully and regrettably surrendered himself to the B and Guti this morning. He made up his mind like others after the barbaric killings by Ambazonia. After the barbaric killings by Ambazonia fighters in new layout Egbeko Manfe, compounded by the non-stop killings of civilians for the past 3 days by Ambazonia terrorists who are now killing those they promised freedom for fun, sports, and in line with their fetish practices. So we'll get so Wheelbarrow Madagascar. Black legs and colorful names. When our names will be just as colorful as Amber, she'd know why blast their own. They are in their bushes watching on their phones and drinking Brazzari's drinks. Cameroon Hope talks that the state authorities are still merciful to the bike riders by banning their circulation from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Yes, they are still merciful because for Boya, I think it was a complete ban, 24-hour ban, no circulation. And then Wheelbarrow Madagascar talks again. Ayabacho is watching live in his room. He can testify. Fali Entien on a Enstien Mock. When I want make fake name, when I need to make the one way go be palatable and pronounceable. I don't even know what a pronounceable in a real word. This Amber terrorism is finished in the southwest. This ban on bikes will also eradicate it in the northwest. 100%. We don't call for this ban for a long time. So Ngum Erica to say, please call my name. You don't get nothing for talk. You just want me to call your name. Okay, I don't call your name now. I know you are happy. Thank you so much for every person we don't join and it don't share. Make sure say when I match fire for share and make you go far and wide. Share. Thank you plenty my contribute them. We did together today now the first day for December 2023. And the month of December brings a lot of memories for good things where they don't happen in Amber world. For our black legism and adjust some of the things in that. On the 15th of December, we celebrate the first Guzang massacre. Now, for there were the so-called General Tiger, General Bia, and all the other ones that will be compromised. At least 12 of them went down on that day. When I say went down, I mean say they compromised them without soup. When Amber versus Amber. At that time, they called themselves the ASC, Ambazonia Security Council, where we be under the IG, under Ayub Tabe, and the so-called ADF under Ayabacho Lucas. They go fight themselves for Guzang. That was the first Guzang massacre, 15th of December 2018. A few days after that, 6 days later, we will get Ivomba be compromised for Teke, for Southwest region. Remember Ivomba na Momo picking from Batibo, but it will be an Amber General for Teke. So Ivomba will be compromised as a direct result of the first Guzang massacre. Because they will blame me, say Naibi be instrumental, Naibi send the ADF for Batibo. They go kill the ASC, the Amber terrorism under Yuptabe at that time, or Nasako Komebibina, now the so-called acting interim president at that time. You know? So that was the now 21st of December. That would celebrate a very fantastic victory for Black Legism. 24th of December, let's zoom in a little bit. So 24th of December, you get for Manu. So-called General Animal Pekin be beheaded by General Papi for Manu. So they compromised themselves and they shared the video. That one in 2021, it happened. And then the last day for December 2019, Nambere in Yaoundé. So now if they were Nambere and the other ones, them Scam and Congo, they arrived for Yaoundé. It was a big black-like moment because it helped for, derail the Amber Shit No White Blast, their so-called movement and their propaganda for social media. We totally destroy them by this one. Because at that time, when I remember for that December 2019, the biggest people we would do this activism with, it been a Kawayanik. And at that time, even Christopher Anu can claim, say Kawayanik be a Cameroon B. Say Kawayanik no be ever been an Amber. So these people are just so full of lies, fake news and manipulation. So they tell these lies because they understand, say the people, the way they lie to, they be gullible, easily misled and, poorly educated, literally. So they could tell these petty lies. And when you bring someone like Nambere, there is no way for them now for claims in Nambere be being a Cameroon military. Nambere, no, we don't ever fight for Amber, blah, blah, blah. They talk, say Amber, and then they die, this and that. When you disarm person, like even Beltus, they feel lie about Beltus, they feel lie about Clovis, they feel lie about Kawayanik, lie about Joel, but they could not lie about Nambere. You understand? So it was a big black leg moment. Despite everything else, it was a fantastic, like me I tell when I say, I be recommend the Nambere deal even before it be happen. I be contact one or two people and ask them, say me they do one because I be see say be vulnerable and ego surrender because of some audios and maybe put them out there. So my problem with the Nambere deal is just the incompetence of the people the way they execute the deal. Because I don't know whether they be just excited or whatever they were doing. It was incompetent because I did judge something that based on the results where it produced, not the intention. Because if mosquito land from my nose and then some person carry firewood, knock my head day, whether I kill the mosquito or not kill the mosquito, at the end of the day, it broke my nose. I'm not going to be happy with it. The intention might have been good, but the outcome is devastating. So the Nambere deal, regardless of the intention, the outcome is a disaster. So that's what matters. What matters is the outcome. What matters is what the result that it produces is not just the intention. Yes, even because like I talked, I be get the same intention. I be now person where it be even initiate that deal. I be talk to one or two people then about the deal, but my problem now the execution, it was amateurish. And that's why we got the result we got. And there is no way I go ever, till the day I die, no way I go ever advocate for that kind of nonsense again. So me they go pay money for Amber Boy make a surrender or whatever. Na lie. Shina Rambo there for DD Asante for Bamenda right now. No man no pay money for surrender. When we create the situation on the ground, it becomes unbearable for the Amber terrorists. It's also go jump come out to that bush. When Namia I go after ye. Time be rich when National Rambo be pick a phone. It they call ex-combatants for DD Asante for Bamenda. Say I beg when I find me road. I want can join when I beg. Because at that time we don't make situations them they be impossible for you for remain for that bush. If you be remain for that bush, they for kill you. And that position that pressure no be only the come now from we, it be the come now from the same Amber terrorism. It be the fear na Amber, then we can't surrender. If it be the fear Cameroon military, no for can't surrender for Cameroon military. It be the fear na Amber. So that's what we do. Might tell another story for that 2019 as well. We'll get the Koraman situation. I think today I see. Bear with me. I will show that one last before I go. Might find the link. I see. I think that Kemi I should post them. Yeah. Bear with me. I go find them for now. It's not hard. No na hard thing. Na Kemi I should post them. I'm sure. Yeah, I don't see him. I'll show you now. I'll show you. So I want to make a particular point. How do I copy the link? I'll send them for this tablet so that I go broadcast them for now. And I see what you mean. Okay, go back. So that is the link. Now bear with me. Made the link load. So now in that, it post on today. It say in May 2019, the death of Boss Acid was engineered by MKPD moi with the help of General Koraman. So I don't tell you this story before. Wait where we do now say wait. I be chat with Koraman. The real name na Titankung or so something like that. So I be chat with Koraman. I be one making a surrender 2019. It dilly dally, it no be one surrender, but it be the kind, all of that kind. You know how drug addicts the day. So, what happen? I say, now bear with me. The president. So what the way it happen? I say, So I say be one surrender, one surrender or whatever way be the go on. I set it up. I just tell you, say, well, since no one surrender, make it give we Boss Acid. So that discussion where we will get time, now set up. Time where it start the dilly dally, no one do what we want, make it do just screenshot the conversation, send them for Boss Acid. That's it. So ye and Boss Acid, they get their issues. The one key the other one key the other one. Simples. So now with that happen. Case closed. Thank you plenty my contribute them. So we don't come to the end of this live broadcast. We'll play our Kumkum anthem, then we'll leave and so. Thank you once more.